Hello, my name is Ash, a counselor in training. This is my Relatable study podcast for individuals who need help studying for their NCE, CPCE, and other related counseling exams. I'm going to go through many questions from multiple resources and make the answers relatable to both you and me. So get your listening ears on and let's get studying. A group setting has a flexible seating arrangement in which clients are free to sit wherever they wish. In this setting, it is likely that A male leader in a designer suit and a female client in cutoff jeans will sit close together. B, a Hispanic male leader in a designer suit and an Asian male client in another brand of designer suit will sit close together. C, a Caucasian female leader in a designer outfit and a Caucasian male in a pair of old jeans and an undershirt will sit close together. D, a male leader in a designer suit and a female client in a jogging suit and old tennis shoes with holes in them will sit close together. The answer is B. In this setting, a Hispanic male leader in a designer suit and an Asian male client in another brand of designer suit will sit close together. In groups, likes attract. So some people who are similar will believe that they have something in common and initially will sit together, such as individuals wearing designer suits will sit close together, but individuals who wear a designer suit or a jogging suit will not sit together. There are some occasions and evidence that points to the fact that social classes mean more than race in terms of group settings. What is the casual informational observation level? The first is casual information observation, where the counselor gleans information by watching clients during an unstructured activity or activities throughout the day. There are two known examples that I am aware of. The first is in residential settings, where counselors can come in and observe their clients interacting in various activities throughout the day. And the second one, I believe, is more well known. I believe it is Super Nanny with Joe Frost, who comes and helps families with their parenting styles, where she comes into the home, observes for a day, and then comes back with techniques and skills that the families can utilize. This would be an example of casual informational observation. If you have more examples, let us know down in the comments, and let's have a discussion. A counselor conducts an intake session with an adult college student who is on the autism spectrum. The student is accompanied by their mother. After the counselor explained the informed consent and the risks and benefits of treatment, the client decides not to sign the informed consent. How should the counselor proceed? A, end the intake to honor the client's autonomy. B, complete the intake without informed consent to assess the client's safety. C, obtain informed consent from the client's mother. D, end the intake due to the client's limited capacity to give consent. The answer is A, end the intake to honor the client's autonomy. Because they are an adult college student on the autism spectrum and that the counselor explained informed consent alongside the risk and benefits of treatment, they are honoring the client's autonomy because they have decided not to sign the informed consent. Obtaining informed consent from the client's mother would not give this individual autonomy because they have their own decisions since they are an adult. And doing the intake anyway without informed consent is not okay to do, and it could be unethical. Which statement made by a doctoral level counselor is illustrative of a leader focused on process rather than product? A, Jim seems more relaxed today. B, Sally seems a bit self-critical this evening. C, I hear a lot of sadness in Betty's voice. D, you winced whenever Jane raises her voice. The answer is C. You wince whenever Jane raises her voice. Is the leader focusing on the process rather than the product? Because the process focuses on the manner in which communication transpires, and the other responses focus primarily on analysis of what the client has said, which is called content, and the counselor's level of education is irrelevant. What is the guided observation level? The second level is guided observation, which is an intentional style of direct observation that is accomplished within a checklist or rating scale to evaluate performance or behavior that has been seen. For example, guided observation is what practicum students do within their first couple weeks of placement. Within the last couple weeks of the practicum student internship, the supervisor can observe the practicum student as they are conducting sessions with clients, and at the end, they can fill out a checklist or rating scale to evaluate the performance of the practicum student so they know what to work on and how they did throughout their practicum. I may have explained this poorly. If you have a better explanation, leave it down in the comments below, and let's learn. That is all 5 questions for this episode. Thank you for listening. Keep calm and study on.